Hello again from Rome. It's Tuesday, the 16th of October, and we just finished another meeting of the General Assembly of the Synod. Some people have asked me, how would I summarize what is happening so far? And I would say that we should go back to what the Holy Father said on Sunday during the homily for the canonization of the saints. He used that image of the man coming before Jesus who wanted to justify himself. He wanted to, in some way, know how he could be saved on his own merits by what he had and what he had done. Jesus turns the story around, the Holy Father points out, because it is not so much what he has done and what he has, but the love that Jesus has for him as he looks on him with love. It's a reminder that we need to make room in our hearts for that love rather than filling them with our own accomplishments or the ways that we believe that we can justify ourselves or save ourselves. And so the Holy Father asked Sunday that each of us wake up each morning and ask the question, not what am I going to do to save myself, what am I going to do to justify myself, but how am I going to respond to the love that Jesus has for me in a way that gives me life? I think that's a wonderful story for all of us, especially for young people, as they look at the trajectory of their life and their relationship with Jesus. That gospel text and the Holy Father's homily really provided a summary, but also a springboard for us as we continue the work of the Synod. And I believe as well that it is a way for us to focus our attention in the days ahead. So often in life we want to reduce our relationship with Jesus to something that's transactional. What the Holy Father is reminding us is that the relationship we have with Jesus should be transformational because of his love for us. Again, it's great to be with you this way and having an opportunity to update you on the Synod, and I look forward to other opportunities to speak to you again.
Well, this is Father Cameli again, and I want to give you greetings once more from Rome. This is the third week of the Synod on Young People and Vocational Discernment. And the Synod Fathers have been talking about vocation and discernment in this past week. And I'd like to just share three things with you. The first thing is that they have emphasized vocation as something that extends to everyone. There's a universal call to holiness, and God has a plan for each person. So often vocation has been equated with vocation to priesthood or to religious life. But the Synod and certainly the Holy Father have a far more expansive sense of that. Jesus calls all of us to follow him. And so that's an important thing to note. The second thing is this notion of discernment. I think we're almost automatically inclined to try to figure things out, to reason our way to a position where we figure out what God's plan is and what we should do. Well, there's another way, another approach, and that approach is the way of discernment. And it involves not so much figuring things out as watching, waiting, being attentive to where God is moving, and discovering that. Now, that brings me to the third thing, and that is the means for working out this discernment. People need accompaniment. They need mentors, as the working document of the Synod indicates. And they also need something else that's indicated in that document, and that is they need the Word of God. And this, I think, is particularly important because, studies have shown that among our Catholic young people, nearly 70% do not have regular contact with the Word of God in the Bible. And so we need to change that, because that Word is like a lamp that enables people to see where God is leading them. So once again, from the Synod, God bless you. You're in our prayers, and we'll keep you posted.